That down. Let's move on to this, shall we? Finally, so they say, a live-action He-Man Masters of the Universe movie is coming. A bunch of casting's already been done, but now, according to Report and Variety, the absolutely adorable Alison Brie, who is married to Dave Franco, by the way, for those of you who didn't know, has been cast to play a character I have a very hard time picturing her playing, but I'm super excited about it, Evil-Lyn. This is what Variety had to say. They wrote this. Alison Brie is the latest superstar to join the live-action Masters of the Universe movie from Amazon, MGM Studios, and Mattel Films. Brie has been cast as the supervillain Evil-Lyn, starring opposite, I always get his last name wrong, Nicholas Galitzine. Galexendo?
I think it's Zine.
Galacnigli?
Stick with the first one.
Okay, that one. That's just good. Central hero He-Man and Camila Mendez, who was, of course, in Riverdale, as Tila, captain of the Royal Guard, and at times love interest for He-Man. I love this casting.
Yep.
And they're shaping this up to possibly be one of the most attractive casts in the universe, because even Nicholas Galantino Ricky Tiki Tacky dude, it's a good looking dude. He was in that romantic comedy, that streaming romantic comedy with Catwoman.
Kravitz.
No,
Not
the other Catwoman.
The other, I don't know who that is.
Why am I freezing on her name?
Kravitz?
Oh,
No, she was in Les Mis. She won an Oscar. Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway.
Why
I'm
did I
sorry.
freeze on Anne Hathaway
I'm
for a minute there?
Sorry, yeah.
So he was in that, which was actually kind of good, where he plays like the British rock star and he falls in love with this older woman who's played by Anne Hathaway. It's actually really quite good. It's a really good little movie, and he was really great in it. I don't see him being nearly big enough to play He-Man, so how they're going to handle that, I'm not really sure. But he's a super good looking dude. Then you got Camila Mendez in there, who is smoking hot. I mean, so, and now you got Alison Brie, who I think is super attractive. So like you put those three together, you're getting some pretty good looking genetics there on the screen. It's definitely going to be He-Man.
He-Man.
Yeah. Hey man,
The
sort
college
of.
years.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Hey man. It's going to be a very good looking cast. Probably even have some kind of sexy Skeletor.
Oh boy.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
We'll see how they go on that. But I love this. I really do. Now, that does, of course, leave the big question. Who's going to be Skeletor? Who's going to be Skeletor?
Well, but they could always start him out as Keldor, right? Because Keldor
As the good-looking dude. I mean, they're going for a lot of good-looking people in this.
All right. You know what? Who's going to be Battle Cat? That's my favorite character.
It's going to Jack Black. Jack Black is Battle Cat.
But he's not voicing it.
No.
He is Battle Cat.
I'm sure Alan Ritchson is going to be Battle
He's got to write him.
Oh my gosh, He-Man. Yeah. But who is going to play Skeletor?
That's
You got some classic names that come to mind.
that
like,
might be one of the most important castings of additions or.
I mean, like obviously He-Man is the most important one.
I mean, but come on.
But Skeletor,
yeah.
that's a huge one.
It was Longello before, right? In that 80s one?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm coming back for you, He-Man. Like,
He-Man. You ruined my plans once again, He-Man.
that is the best Skeletor impersonation I've ever heard.
I don't know.
So I'm seeing some good suggestions. I'm seeing
let's hear some of
Kevin
those.
Hart as Skeletor.
Oh,
I like
good.
that one.
You said good, right? Did I mishear you?
Clint Eastwood as Skeletor.
You know what? That might work for the bone structure.
Do you feel lucky? You
know what?
Man?
I honestly am stumped. I usually at least have one, even if it's really bad. I'll have one in my head. I can't think of anybody.
Well, I mean, look, the reality is, you're not going to see their face, probably.
Nah.
Right. And do you make him around same age as the
You don't
the
have
kid?
to.
It's a skull. Who cares?
I know, but I'm just
What does it
saying.
mean?
I'm
That's-
just saying.
that's
if it's
one young
super
skull.
old- If it's just super old and a kid, it's called bullying or.
Oh, I like that. Someone in the live chat said John Mulaney.
There you go.
Hey.
Yeah, John Mulaney.
Okay, He-Man.
Oh, okay.
You know, you know some characters that are going to look great if they're a part of this movie. Beastman could be.
Yep.
Because Skeletor's never going to fight He-Man in the first movie.
And then
I'm considering this as a first.
oh. And I've got a perfect casting for another character.
Man at Arms.
Well, Man at Arms has got to be a character in the movie, right?
Right.
I don't know who you get to play maybe Josh Brolin as Man at Arms. Come on, Josh Brolin as Man at Arms would be a pretty good one, right?
Because that's the
You know what?
dad.
Yeah, Tila's dad. But
I want David Tennant as Skeletor.
David Tennant wouldn't be bad.
Is that a real pick or is that?
Yeah, David Tennant. Yeah.
Okay.
But here's the one.
Who is it?
The character is Manny Faces,
Yeah.
the dude who's got the three
Yeah,
faces.
right.
And I'm not joking.
It's a
here.
great toy too.
Jim Carrey
Oh yeah.
as Manny Faces.
But he's retired after Sonic 3.
Well, no, he was retired before Sonic 3 and then came out of retirement.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, don't get me wrong.
That's a great pick. That's a great
It probably would not happen. But yeah. Anyway,
I want to see some shots already of Grayskull and everything. I can't wait to see.
well, they haven't started making this
I know.
movie
I
yet.
just can't wait to see
Yeah.
to see how what they're gonna do with it and what kind of is it gonna be really dark?
Oh, and then you get Sydney Sweeney as the sorceress.
Oh yeah.
The
Oh,
white
yeah, I can
bird.
see her.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
for
Yeah. You get
Sydney Sweeney as the sorceress.
right.
I mean,
And
there
so
you
it'll
go.
just be either a Masters of the Universe movie or next year's calendar. You're putting together something here.
Masters of the Fapiverse.
So-
Oh my god.
No, seriously.
Someone's
That's
gonna make
Ray
a
getting
t-shirt
excited
right now.
over there.
Am I the only one who gets excited every time?
Well, sounds like it.
No. They're adding to the cast. I mean, that's more than Blade is doing.
No,
Really?
it's true though.
We
No,
in this room right now are doing more than Blade is doing. So
It's
that's
just the
not
fact
a high
that
bar.
I cannot believe this has come together. For years we've been reporting this. Ever since we were in
Oh,
Burbank.
yeah.
We had that picture of Battle Cat that we always use. It looked awesome. And now
Well,
they're
that
actually
was we were still at AMC when
now
that picture
yeah.
came out.
Now we
Yeah.
got Travis Knight, and now we're getting
Yeah,
the
it's
cast
moving
together.
along.
It is going to happen. Anyone who's a big He-Man fan like I am, it's about to happen.
It's about to happen, and I think it's going to be good. Anyway, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's episode, PrizePicks. PrizePicks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 5 million active members. And PrizePicks is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Unlike other apps on PrizePicks, it's just you against the numbers. All you have to do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. PrizePicks is the best way to get action on sports in most states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. You see, PrizePicks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money in as quick as 15 minutes. And I was pleasantly surprised by just how quick and easy it was to get set up and registered and ready to go. Here's a couple of examples of picking your more or less. Tyreek Hill for more than 90 receiving yards, Dak Prescott for more than 263 passing yards, and CeeDee Lamb for more than 96 receiving yards. So guys, download the PrizePicks app today and use the code Campea and get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code Campea on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. PrizePicks. Run your game. Guys, question is for you. Alison Brie as Evil-Lyn, I personally love it. I think that's great. And I am actually legitimately starting to get excited about this Masters of the Universe film. What do you think about it? Jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.